Matthias, we will talk a bit about your presentation today here in the Conminución Congress. And I have a couple of questions for you to explain to the technical audience that will see this magazine about this. The first question is about what does our Outotec fine grinding technology do for the Conminución process?
I mean, the ores today getting finer and finer, and more, ultra fine grinding is needed. So you need to liberate this really ultra fine material in many types of ores. It was much coarser before, so there is a huge need of fine grinding or ultra fine grinding, even down to 5 micron. And the HIGmill is pretty unique because it's divided up in compartments with stator and rotor. And there is no chance for the material to go through, so you will get all the coarse particles through the HIGmill. Compared to competition, we have no short circuiting, and we can run the mill in one single pass, and this means that the energy efficiency of the mill is superior any type of competition by having this setup.
Okay. That's very interesting, really, Matthias. You can maybe explain about this process of regrinding, why it is very important to have a controlled regrinding process, and again maybe how do we contribute to this control in the regrinding process with our technology.
So the control is, for example, that we take the laboratory test and we know the specific grinding energy, the so-called SGE, and from that SGE we also measure the tonnage that comes into the mill by flow and density meter. So for example, we know that you have 10 ton, and per ton grinding to reach the product you need 10 kilowatt hours per ton. So then you set that set point, so you're always having 10 kilowatt hours per ton coming in. But then if it increases the tonnage, you increase the mill speed to compensate, so you get more power in, for example 11 ton. And then you have a PSI as a feedback control. Even though that you have control of the SG, it still can be too coarse particle size. Then you adjust the settings of the SG, so the SG reflects the new particle size that you got that is a bit coarser. So this works feed forward and feedback all the time, and this is a way superior automation system. It might not be needed for the very small mill because it's a bit of an investment, but for anything larger than 500 kilowatt, it's a very good investment because you will have precise control of what's coming out of the mill and then goes further down, for example, flotation.
Yes, excellent. Just to finalize, maybe you are taking care of the Americas region with this technology. We know that we have been successful in the latest years. Maybe you can explain a bit about our successes, our recent successes in this arena, in some projects in Americas. I heard you in your presentation about Cobre Panama and other ones. Maybe you can speak a bit about that.
Yeah, Cobre Panama was sold probably 3 years ago, and that is a huge with a scope from Outotec. It's also the largest flotation cells. I think it's the 630, and the largest HIGmills or stirred grinding mills in the world. The customer is First Quantum, and we have done business with First Quantum for many years. It's one of our actually best customers in Outotec. We have a very good relationship, and they are very friendly with us, that we can go and visit their plants and show other customers and so on. So it was a bit natural that maybe it was First Quantum that took, because they're also pretty brave in investing in new technology from Outotec. I also want to add that we have this HIG25 containerized unit, and that unit you can transport very easily with a truck, and that is operating now in Mexico in various sites. So client can actually run a small HIGmill plant on their own, and also compare to any existing mill they have and see the benefits of the HIGmill. But what is really key is that how successful this has been. We have sold 9 HIGmills in Mexico, and the HIGmill containerized pilot unit has been operating there for the last 2.5 years, but has been a real success story. Come close with the customer, show the equipment that you have so they can touch it and utilize it themselves on site. It's a very efficient method to do successful business.
Okay, thank you, Matthias. Thank you for having here in this Congress, and welcome to Peru.